It was, and I was a little surprised he got paid before Joe Burrow in Cincinnati got paid. Uh, Justin Herbert should buy beer for all of us. He's got the money in his checking account now. Unbelievable. $52.5 million per year. Justin Herbert signs his $252 million total contract. He blows by what Jalen Hurts got after the Super Bowl in Philadelphia. He has now exceeded, obviously, what Lamar Jackson got in Baltimore. He's got more money average and guaranteed than the controversial Deshaun Watson got. Phenomenal deal for Justin Herbert. He winds up not only with a 52.5 average salary, which is the tops in pro football. He gets $133 million guaranteed. That's a tops in football. So that situation's been solved. Now we wait to see what Joe Burrow gets in Cincinnati. On the field in camp, the biggest free agent acquisition for the Chargers might be their new offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. They're on the field for the first and second day of workouts. His linkage with Justin Herbert's been amazing. I mean, they're together all the time, creatively reworking the Charger playbook, which now looks a little bit like the Dallas Cowboy playbook. I tend to think that the Bolts under Herbert, with the running back Eckler, with the 4 to 5 wide receivers and the tight ends and all those studs in the offensive line, this is the best offense the Chargers have had since Rivers, Tomlinson, and Gates when they went to the AFC Championship game. And although this may be a reach, this could be as explosive as Air Coryell and Fouts, although I can't compare anything that's on that roster right now with Kellen Winslow and Charlie Joyner and John Jefferson and all the Wes Chandler, all those guys, Chuck Muncie, etc., James Brooks. But I think this has the potential to really be good. And they're going to need to be good on offense because I don't think they have enough defense. Tom Telesco and John Spanos are a combined 81 and 86 in the 11 years since they took over the operations of the then San Diego Chargers. They have only 2 playoff wins in that 11-year span, but they have been building towards this. They've come through all these bad injuries. They've continued to find guys who can fly on offense. They've looked and discovered an Austin Eckler that nobody wanted to draft. So, I mean, this team, I think, is poised to have the breakout step across the line season, and we need to enjoy it. As much as we may hate Spanos, we do like Justin Herbert. We need to enjoy it because this team's going to be in excess of $60 million over the salary cap for next year. So the roster we have right now in training camp, not going to be the roster we're going to have a year from today when we're doing this podcast. But I just think offensively, they've got so much firepower.
Oh, yeah, they're loaded. But, Justin Herbert, great quarterback, young, bright star, certainly deserving of a lot of money, but he got the biggest contract in NFL history. What has he won? He hasn't won any playoff games. I would expect that Joe Burrow should make a lot more than what Justin Herbert got.
I think the reaction around the nation is, wow. Now they know how good this kid is. Kid's thrown 94 touchdown passes in 3 years with a ragamuffin team around him. It's been beset by injuries every year, and he was hurt last year. But he's never won a playoff game. He's only 25 and 25 as a starter. Joe Burrow has won playoff games. Last I checked, Joe Burrow was in the Super Bowl with the Bengals. So, yeah, but it's like everything else in the NFL. Every time a left tackle signs a contract extension, it's higher than the last left tackle got.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens with pass rushers. And the same thing happens with quarterbacks. So Joe Burrow will get his money, hopefully before the start of the season. And I would assume it'll probably be $54 million per year because that's just the way the NFL has gone. Okay, from that